Okay, guys, I am so excited. Okay, this week I've just done my tarot and boom! I don't know if you know much about Australian politics, but we've just had the Voice referendum. It was 28 pages of new information that they wanted to add to our constitution. So as America would know, once it's in the Constitution, it can't come out again, right? 28 pages of information, all to do with, I'm just going to go there, segregation between the Aboriginals and the white people of Australia. Guess what? They only released 2 pages to people for people to make their decision. So what was on those other 20 plus pages? So, of course, that did not go through yesterday. So I'm sitting here going, yes, we are finally starting to win this war, okay? So first thing today, I've put my drink into a glass so you can see what I've got. This is turmeric, sumac, ginger, honey, and lemon. So you can see my lemon slice going around in there. Oh, hot water, you make it like a tea, 3/4 hot water, 1/4 cold water, like a tea. It's beautiful. All right, so here we are today, guys. I cannot tell you how much I am appreciating, valuing, most of all loving what you guys are bringing to your plates. Okay, the energy is now changing, and I'm going to go there. Last month's horoscope, I was getting told all months, don't do it yet, don't do it yet, don't do it yet. It was only on the 11th of October that I did October's horoscope because the energy was so chaotic. It was like spinning the Wheel of Fortune card in the tarot where so many possibilities could have come out. So it's only now that we are now seeing, look at what's happening now in New Zealand. Labor in New Zealand just got defeated. Oh my God. It was I don't even want to say the word in case I get upset to people on algorithms of YouTube, but things are going down, okay? Look at what's happening now in Canada. Look what's happening now in America. Look at what's happening now in Germany, Denmark, Italy, UK, all over Europe. There are some amazing light workers out there, and we cannot stop doing this, guys. Okay? So let's go first of all into what is a light worker. There are healers, right? We all know what a healer is, like Reiki, right? Where we are creating a balance of energy where it brings in health and depletes illnesses, etc. That's what healers do. But when we talk about light workers, we are the ones not healing. We are the ones out there educating. We are the ones out there informing. We are the ones being translucent and transparent with who we are. So when we say something like, please vote no, which I can say it now because that election's over, right? So when we come out and we are giving an informed decision on something, that means that we've done the research. That means that we have looked at both sides of perspective. That means that we have considered through logic what will be the best outcome for the nay or the yay votes here, okay? So when you look at true light workers, we're not the healers. We're not the fixer-uppers. We're the ones trying to get those who aren't awake to come over to our side, if you want to say it aside, because I don't compete ever, okay? But we must get more energy on that love side of the spiritual war. And that's what light workers are doing, bringing that awareness, bringing that hope, peace, and love that things can turn around, okay? So I've got some comments coming up today. If you have a yes or no question today, like, will I get the job I just applied for type things, she loves, hello, good morning. Oh, she's on. Hello. how long have you been watching me for? That's what I say to her some days. Did you see me having a shower before? Now she's laughing. Okay, so she loves yes or no questions, okay? Things like, will this work out for me? Yes, no type questions, okay? So let's just go through some. We've got 2011 KDD, so grateful for the result. Thank goodness. Yes. And this is the only time I will say yes, yes. Paranormal experience. Hello, my lovely. Oh, my God, the energy. I know. I am pumped. You guys, not only do I have one tarot card for today, I've got two. Some days they want me to do two cards, and I got it today. Even my little lovey-dovey card, which will be coming up shortly, it represents what those two cards mean. So we're going to be looking at them all collectively, even with the ruin stone. I have a brand new ruin stone today as well. I've already plucked that out of its bag this morning. Alrighty, so let's go through. Elaine, hello, Elaine. Taking you all to the beach. The sun is finally shining. Elaine, don't mention beach, okay? I am grateful. Hello. Joanne Powell, good morning. Will I get my citizenship? Yes, yes, yes. Now, I just said that 3 times. So you got to watch what I say when I do my readings, guys, okay? Yes, yes, and yes. So it could be, now I know some people that have gone through citizenship, so let me just work this out. Not only do you get your ceremony, it could be that you also get your certificate and you also get your plant to plant. All right, your little tree. They give you a tree when you get citizenship in Australia. Go home, plant a tree. Okay. Okay, so that could be the 3 things that I'm thinking of, but it just came out like boom, boom, boom. Yes, yes, yes. So there's 3 things involved that are all coming for you, darling girl. Thank you so much for asking. Gertie Gertrude, bestest of mornings, everyone. Hello, Gertie Gertrude. I love doing the nanu. Okay, if you remember Robin Williams as Mork and Mindy, nanu. Okay, so let's get into this energy change, shall we? Oh, my goodness. This is a time to stay humbled. This is a time now to stay aware. And most of all, it's a time to show compassion, because not everyone is getting good things coming to them at this point. What I'm finding is it's those on the right side of this spiritual war. We're the ones who have to show that grace, compassion, and most of all, love and understanding, and even possibly forgiveness as to what is going on with other people now. Okay? It's not our time. Do not sit there and go, ha, ha. Look at what you're going through. Don't be spiteful, okay? This is not our time to say, well, I told you not to do it. It's not our time to do that. Now is the time to sit here and say, well, moving forward, what can we do? We can't change the past. All we can do is come up with a really good solution for the future. So let's bring that on. Something positive filled with love, compassion, and grace. Okay? So it's not a time to be spiteful, guys. It's not a time to be sarcastic, abusing people. It's not a time to say, well, why did you do that for? Because that's accusation. That's judging. Don't be that person. Show compassion and just say, well, as long as you admit you've made a mistake, let's try and make it better for your future. That's the sort of advice I'd like you all to be saying to people now, okay? All righty. I've got some more comments here. Hello, my lovely. OMG. Yep, paranormal experience. Thank you. I saw that one. I'm attuned to Reiki level 2 and performing light work. Dr. UC system. Yes, thank you so much. We need more of it, everybody. Okay. Hi, everyone. Says, I am grateful. Yes. Joanne Powell, good morning. Will I get my... Oh, I've already done these ones. Okay. I am grateful. Question, will my home be paid off? Oh, delay. Oh, my gosh. I am grateful. The answer is yes. Okay. But, You know, it's like one of those lay-bys where you think, oh, yeah, it's only a couple $100. I'd be able to pay off this really easy. So you put in your $50 deposit and say, yeah, I've got my balance. I can pay this off in a couple of weeks. But a couple of weeks later, you get an unexpected bill and then it's drawn out a little bit longer. But eventually you get there. That's what I'm seeing. Will my home be paid off? There's a delay. I am grateful, okay? Sorry to say it like that. Gertrude, moving forward, we need to bring Australia back together as one. Yes, what I was getting told psychically from her and other sources, please don't ask me to verify who my other sources are, okay? Nothing bad. I'd never go into the bad light, okay? I'm always a light worker. But, you know, as a psychic, you get bits here, you get bits there, coming down. I've been told for about 6 months that if this voice went through, it would cause segregation, it would cause discrimination, and most of all, because it was in the Constitution, nobody could say a word about it, and we'd all be ooed. Try not to get algorithms picking me up there with my words. Okay, so let me have a sip of my drink. Diana K, hello to you too, gorgeous girl. If you've got yes or no questions today, please ask them. Please know I only answer them during the live because the questions don't come up, the comments don't come up for me after I end my live. If you do want a personal reading from me, hello, this week is pretty chaotic, but if you do want to book a reading through me next week, I do have availabilities, and here is my link where you can go along and get how to book a reading for me. There it is. If you're in Australia, we can do a phone call. Anywhere else, we can do Zoom or Skype. Okay, no dramas there. If you want my books, I've got 4 books. If you click on this link, you can go in and have a look at all my 4 books. There's no negotiation, no obligation there to purchase. I've got all my books detailed out with what's inside them, so you can go and read my books. If you like today and you wish to donate towards what I do, here is my link. Okay, my PayPal link is here. There you go. So that is now on there as well. At this time, I am trying to stop doing my emails as often. I'm only going to get to my emails 4 days a week instead of every morning because I am trying to write Hell Explained. I am also trying to write Consciousness Explained, and I am also trying to write Love Explained, on top of Angels Explained. So I've got 4 books that I'm trying to get through. I've also got about 4 people that want to interview me for their YouTube channels. One of those is the amazing Shaman Oaks. I hope I just haven't jinxed that. I have some other beautiful people as well. So I'll be doing their interviews. And, of course, I'm going to be sharing their links on my website as well. So, try and get some views up for what they do as well. Okay? I like supporting other people doing great work. Alrighty, let me have a drink of tea and we may get into horoscope straight away. Are you serious? You want me to do the tarot first? Oh yeah. She says, oh yeah. Do the tarot first. Okay. Oh, I didn't grab my book. Let me just grab my book because you've got to read these ones today. Okay. I have the Easy Tarot Handbook. Okay, let's have a look. Jessica. Hello, Jessica. Okay. Oh, hang on. Let me go back one. Paranormal experience. Trying to travel to expand my work. Melbourne or Gold Coast for best acceptance. Honey, you know, why would you want to go to Victoria at this point? Dan Andrews just got themselves a $32 billion COVID debt. And on top of that, he got himself a $240 million something else debt. And there's only 5 million people that live in Victoria. Those 5 million people have to pay $33 billion back. He's already brought in the land tax. So it's not just on top of your rates, which is like utilities if you're watching from America. It's you now pay tax just for having a property. Oh my God, not just through your utilities. Oh my God. So please don't consider Melbourne at all. There are so many people bailing ship down there and they're all coming to Queensland. So if you're going to go anywhere, I'd be saying Gold Coast because it's booming now up there. Well, it's down from me. It's about an hour south from me. But I'm thinking Gold Coast would be your best option, logically speaking. And she's actually agreeing because she's sitting there. She does this. Oh, love your work when I do the right thing. So she's saying go Melbourne, go the Gold Coast as well. Okay, Jessica, will my husband and I win a spot on the cruise to Italy that his work is raffling off? Dun dun. Sorry, darling girl, but I would like it if you guys could actually get on that boat. But at this point, I'm not actually seeing it happening. So please consider something else that you two can do, okay? I would like you to actually have a holiday just for the two of you, okay? Jessica, so beneficial for both of you. Okay. I am grateful. I feel led to tell everyone what I just found out regarding the war in Israel. Please let me know if you're interested. I know I was there during that. I'm in Cairns, yes. Okay, paranormal experience. I am grateful. I'm actually getting told, I am grateful to be careful with the algorithms of YouTube. That's what we must really, really be good about. If you want to put it in as a comment, I am grateful. Please misspell a couple of words so they don't get pulled up in algorithms. So instead of being great, Great, maybe put in Grate, if you know what I mean. Okay. But yeah, I like free voice. I like giving people their own opinion to say what they like. I don't like saying, oh, no, don't do it. I like free voice. Okay. So if you do want to do it, do it. Okay. And that's up to anyone else if they read your comment. Please don't be offended by what anybody else says. All right. Paranormal experience. I know I'm in Cairns. Yeah. 21 KDD. Please see my question above. Oh, where's the question? Oh, question. Will my son be okay if he remains single all his life? He has phobias. Yeah, of course he's going to be all right if he's on his own. On your own, being single doesn't mean you're on your own, because I can actually see him in some really good support groups where he's going to be busy all the time. If he meets somebody in those groups, good on him. But as his parent, for you, I'm not going to do a reading for him because he's not giving me consent. But for you, I want you to look at yourself and say, why do you think you need him to be in a relationship? Okay? When we actually say, I don't need another person, man, it is so powerful. You know, I've been single now for 10 years. Most of my friends are all single because we've empowered ourselves to the point where we don't need to have that. I'm just going to go there. It's almost like, oh my God. It's when we get, we're so reliant on another person, okay? We don't need it in our lives. We really don't, okay? It's only society that says that we must be with another person, okay? Alrighty. There is a word that I'm just trying to think about it. Please hit the like. Love fits all. How many people, things surround me spirit-wise? Also, good day. How many people, things around me? Love fits all. I actually need a photo of you to actually look at because I'm really good at reading photos. Okay. So if you email me, and I'll just put in my email. Now, please be aware, guys, I'm only getting to my emails now only about 2 or 3 days a week because I really need to start concentrating on stuff that's going to start making me money, obviously. Whenever I do my emails, you know, some people email me 10 times a day. So over the past 3 weeks, I got 600 emails in my inbox. And because I was moving, I couldn't get through them. So I've been trying to get through my emails every day. and I have to slow that down. A lot of people just want to contact me for that chat and let me have links, etc. I've really got to sort of slow that down so I can concentrate on these 4 books I'm trying to write. I've got to concentrate on doing interviews for other people's channels, which will bring in financial income for me. I've got to look at doing readings for people and helping people privately. Last week, I'm very honest, I like being transparent. I had 8 people in a week all ring me saying, can I have a reading right now? No, that does not happen with me because right now, as I just said earlier, my readings this week coming is fully booked up. I'm not available this week at all. But the following week, I do have spots available. Okay? So this is where I say if you want to get in a spot for a reading, you better book in fast. Okay? Go over to my website, lindaray.info, and book yourself a reading. Okay? If you want a reading, a private one. That's where I can send you a Zoom link and we can talk for about an hour or so, and it's private, confidential, and I can really tap in and tell you what's going on with your life. Okay? All right. So love fits all. If you do want a session from me, please go and have a look at that link that I've just put on there. Diana K, should I remain with my current employer? I can give more details if needed. Thank you in advance. I'm actually seeing no. Diana, I'm actually seeing start looking around now, but you probably won't get anything until about next April when you start. But it's a good time now to start putting out the feelers, because as soon as we start putting out that energy of what we do want to manifest and create, that's when things do come to us. Okay? Look at me 6 months ago. I was sitting at home saying, wow, I'd love a house with a view. Now I'm on the 3rd floor and I can see for 20 miles. You can't make this stuff up. Last night, you know that noise that fireworks makes? That noise that fireworks make? I was sitting there watching TV and I could hear that noise and I thought, where's that coming from? So I went out on my balcony and it's like 10 kilometres away. So way off in the distance, the fireworks were coming up. So they're only like this big over on the horizon. And I thought, wow, red, green. And they had all these little white things coming up. Pew, pew. I sat there, I got the binoculars out, and I was like, wow, look at this. And I'm watching everything else happening with the binoculars. No, I'm not one of those people in a high-rise apartment. We do own a telescope. Yeah, but I don't spy on my neighbours. I just use it for like, what's the traffic doing over there? Okay, we're calling occupants of interplanetary craft. Okay, so I do it like that. Okay, let's just go down here. Florida Hippie, hello, good morning for being here. Thank you so much for joining. My mum and myself aren't psychic. Don't ever say that for a start, because everybody is. Everybody is a psychic. But we both have been getting weird words pop into our heads. We have been writing down words like historic, singularity, Victoria, Titan, so many more. What do you think? I'm glad you're writing these down. And I'm also saying to you, be aware of what they are. Google the words. What does it mean and what's the meaning to you? Okay? Start looking around for those messages that are coming to you. All right? Look at me with that cuckoo. A cuckoo came into my yard for 3 days, and it was 3 days later I found out I was moving. Cuckoos mean changes. So we've got to pay attention to our messages when they come. All righty. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. Florida Hippie. Also, my son told me today he has early stage leukemia. So you have any feelings about that as well as thank you and blessings? Oh my God, darling, first stage leukemia. The drugs these days are amazing for medical reasons. I hope and pray that wherever you are, you can afford to go and get that really checked out for him, because I can see him being very beneficial in his future. As a parent, I can see you being very proud of the things that he accomplishes in his life. Now, sometimes that is because we do have illnesses. Look at me with a broken neck, brain tumor, throat cancer. Hello. If I can do all this with those diagnoses that I've had, as well as surgery 15 years ago where I had 216 internal stitches. Oh my God, don't even go into that operation because that was like a 6-hour operation I had. Don't even go into that. But if we can go through all these things, of course we do things that make us proud, okay? So I'm seeing that you're going to be very proud of what your son accomplishes in his future. All right. Paranormal experience. I'm coming past Brisbane on my way down. Oh, we'll email for a personal paid reading. Funny, it will be not next week, the next. Love you. Oh, paranormal experience. Yes, please email me. Put your phone number on there and we'll get in contact, okay? Yeah, I've got 120 shops right next door to me. I'm sure we can find a coffee shop in there and go and have a spot, okay? All right. Okay, Florida hippie. Oh, I love you, little. Looks like a little Batman signal. Okay. Oh, I like the little blue vortex paranormal experience too. Elaine, question. Yes. Will there be any travel restrictions between Fiji, Australia, and New Zealand anytime between December and March? All righty. Let's go there into a prophecy, will we? Travel restrictions will be coming back very suddenly if this war breaks out. We have to remember Ukraine, Russia, is led by another country. 3 letters, you know who I'm talking about. What's happening now in the Middle East is also being orchestrated by that same 3-letter country, if you know who I'm talking about. So this 3-letter country, there's a lot of people now working it out that they don't like them. Okay? We're talking China, we're talking North Korea, Middle East, even some European countries are not liking that country with the 3 letters. Oh my God. Oh my God. So this could intensify very quickly, okay? Blame games and retaliation is always imminent, okay? Look how fast people do revenge trips just on somebody they know. Imagine what countries would do. All right, so we've got to be careful. Fiji is safe zone. Australia and New Zealand, safe zone. No one's bombing us here because we're the ones on the southern hemisphere that if something does break out in the northern hemisphere, you know, you've got to look at the jet streams. We have jet streams that go clockwise and then we have jet streams that go anti-clockwise. They don't go south to north and north to south, okay? So they're not going to bomb in the southern hemisphere because there's no countries here worth doing it to. You know, Australia, we're the size of the USA and we've only got 25 million people. Oh my God. So they're not going to bomb us. There's no reason to send over billions of dollars worth of arsenal to attack us. So it just won't happen. So a lot of people will be coming to Australia, and that's just a prophecy I know from 2001 when I died. Yeah. So for those watching new today, my name's Dr Lynda Cramer. I died in 2001. I went to heaven for 5 years. There's my book. I always say if you want a copy of it, come and email me. Get my books through me so you get them a lot cheaper, right? Okay, so I hope that answers your question, Elaine. Fiji to New Zealand, yeah, that should be fine. You know, if they do put in travel restrictions, it's going to be like Middle East, Europe, and America, okay? You'll be fine. Denise White, hello, good morning. Will Canada, Mexico, and the US become one? Oh, heck no. Oh, heck no. Oh, heck no. America doesn't like that middle country, and Canada doesn't like that middle country either, okay? Ego is the 3 big ones there. You know, there is so much happening in Mexico, and I love Mexico. There's some really gorgeous landscapes. The food from Mexico is gorgeous. I love the culture. I love the architecture. You know, you give me like a a little siesta hut like they have in down in Mexico. And I'm in my little element there with all those cool little tiles in my kitchen. I want that scenario. They have a totally different lifestyle to what America and Canada is about. Canada has a totally different lifestyle to what America and Mexico is about. And America are off on their own little trip to Mars. No. So it's not going to work out because of egos. It never will. Okay. Elaine, awesome. On a ticket booking mission today. Thank you for the clarity. Look around, Elaine, because there will be deals coming. Okay. Okay. So now that I've just caught up with my comments, thank you for all the enjoys and everything else today, guys. She is telling me to do the 2 tarot cards first today. How often is it I get 2 cards? Not very rarely. So I've got to do the one that came out first. So let me just have a drink of tea so I can have a chat with you all. Turmeric, the spices that you buy. So you just sprinkle it in. Turmeric, sumac, SOMAC, ginger, lemon, and honey. Now, if I just stir it around a little bit, you'll see all the little black bits in there. That's not graphene oxide, okay? That's the sumac. It's like an Indian spice, and it adds to your metabolism. You wonder why I'm always wired. Okay, I've got to look up this first card. Let's get back on track here. Let me go find it first. Sorry. I didn't look them up because I got 2 in there. Yeah, I'm here. Okay, the first card I got was the Ace of Pentacles. So here it is in my book. And it's there if you want to read it. Pause the screen. Have a look. What does the Ace of Pentacles say? The Ace of Pentacles represents prosperity and material gains. Yes! The beginning of successful endeavors. Now, remember when I did my horoscope, I didn't get to do my monthly horoscope until the 11th of October because there were so many different options of how things could turn out. But now that we've gone through that full moon stage, guess what? Energy has aligned itself, so material gains are coming for those on the right path, okay? The beginning of successful endeavors that bring good financial reward. Yes! So this would be excellent card if you were looking to start a new business venture, okay? It can signify documents that hold material importance, such as company accounts, education certificates, or diplomas, marriage contracts, inheritance documents, such as wills, bank accounts, and house deeds. Sometimes it may represent as important letter being received, although frequently it would be an official or monetary nature. Wow! So when this card got flung out of the deck at me, I picked it up. This was the top card. But wait, there's more because it was attached to another card. So when I picked it up, I went, oh, and then it did, oh, it's got 2. Are you ready for the other card? Not only was the Ace of Pentacles such a good card, I got this one. Justice is coming. All right, so I've got to go over. So it's number 11 in the Major Arcana. Oh my God, this just gives me the goosebumps, guys, getting these 2 cards. So here it is. If you want to read it straight out of the book, here it is. It's Justice. Let's have a look at what she says. Justice is very much a card of balance, though more of the rational, logical kind, using the intellectual mind rather than the emotional self. Now, wasn't I just saying earlier to be talking logically? When we're dealing with people who don't go on the same wavelength as us, show them grace, compassion, love, etc. Don't be nasty to them. So this is where we put away our ego. Don't use the emotions and react. Use logic and respond. Think about what you're going to say to these people before it happens, okay? A balanced mind will be required in order to come to well-balanced decisions that is fair and reasonable for all concerned. It can represent the legal ruling upon a matter falling in favor of the rightful side. Legal documents are implied, including marriage agreements. Justice usually has a beneficial outcome unless other cards indicate otherwise. So this card today, the Ace of Pentacles, says money is coming. Justice is saying money is coming. Double-barreled whammo to all of us today. When I pulled those out just before I went live, I was sitting there, oh my God. This is the week some of us could win lotto. I'm not saying go out and gamble. I'm not encouraging that or supporting it. But this is the week when, if you bought a lotto ticket 6 months ago for a house, this could be the month when you get that phone call. Hello, you just won that $3 million house on the beach. Those sort of unexpected things could come, okay? Don't expect them. Don't say, oh, yeah, I bought that ticket that's going to win. No. Don't hold on to that because that's your ego wanting to control that outcome. Don't do that, guys. Just allow the synchronicities in place to work in your favor. Always put out your dreams. Always put out your goals. This is what I want. Can you help me to get there? Do that, and they will just create some sort of synchronicity to make it occur. Don't expect it, okay? Funny thing, I just uploaded a video just last night. It's called Where the Heck Are Our Angels? Where the heck are our angels? They are around us. They're constantly around us, guys. They're not interfering with us. They're not going to come down and fly down and say, here we are, no. They're not going to do that. They will come and give us those synchronicities to put us into those situations at the right time in the right place when we are of benefit to other people. I was just talking to a very good friend of mine this morning on the phone, and she said, funny thing, she lives down in Sydney, and I said yesterday, she said I had to go into the city, and they're doing track work, which means they're fixing the lines of the train, so you've got to get off a train and get another train to where you've got to go. Funny thing, they met one of their neighbours going into the same place where they were, not the same place, but the same geological place. So she said, how funny was it? They were on the same train at the exact same time, sitting in the same carriage. And they had no idea that each other were going into the city that day. See how the universe puts us into these places where we can help other people. She said to me, the neighbour is really old. She didn't know how to get off the train and get onto the connecting train to where they had to go through the track work. So she said, thank God I was there to help her because I do that train route two times a week. So isn't it amazing when we think, why the hell have I got this job for? Why the hell am I in this house for? It's like a damn Talking Heads it's like a Talking Heads song. Once in a lifetime. This is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful wife as the days go by. If you know that song by Talking Heads. Okay, but we're in this situation. I've waited 8 years to get this place. Every day I was screaming, where's my place? Where's my house? I've got to move. Funny thing, I had to wait for this place to get built because it's brand new. It only came available 2 months ago. So of course it wasn't there 8 years ago when I was asking for it. I had to wait for that synchronicity to come into play where I could get it. Take out your ego. Just try not to control things and just let things occur and look at what is coming to us if we do. Greatness is coming to us. I love it. I love it just as much as I love this tea. I could drink this all day. Oh, so now you want me to do the lovey-dovey card. Lovey-dovey card, guys. In accordance with the Ace of Pentacles, in accordance with the Justice card, love believes in fairness and justice. This is a new card. I don't think I've ever had this one before in a weekly live. Oh, love believes in fairness and justice. So have you been done wrong by? I'm not going to come out in a country and western song. Okay. Stand by your man. I'm not going to do that. Well, I just did, didn't I? So let's just go straight on to my ruin, because I also have a brand new ruin stone today. And when I looked at it, I was thinking, does he go that way? Does he go that way? V for Vendetta. Come on, you got to do these things. Is it that way, like a little pyramid? But I found him in the book, and is this one here. Okay, so let me get the stone so I get it in order so we know the stone. Here he is. Here's the stone. Okay, and I'll put him up there in case you want to stop the recording and have a read. Okay, this is called Canas, and it's the Firestone. Wow, the fire that lit the hearth of homes, the fire symbol that conveys warmth, safety, and comfort, also represents the inner flame that is within us all and drives us to pursue our passions and dreams. This is manifestation time, guys. Go to bed and truly be honest with yourself about what it is that you really want. If you want to end a relationship, if you want to end a job, if you want to change a car, think about what it is that you want to be instead of that. Be thankful for what you have and allow that to be released back into the universe so good things can come to you. So we have 3 dot points for this ruin. Let's have a read of what he says. A positive ruin, indicating protection and safety from current concerns. Well, isn't that what justice is all about? We're getting protected. Problems may mitigate or ease. Mitigate. Now, isn't mitigation a legal term which represents the justice card? All these cards are all sticking together today. Also, okay, a signal to pay attention to your inner voice or intuition, to deal with an issue or to pursue a passion. So, guys, let's just do an example. I love when I do my personal development. So, question for you all today. How well do you know yourself? In my book, I have an exercise, which is this one. In the Teachings of Heaven, there's an exercise in there about dating yourself. How well do you know yourself? So what you do is you imagine that you're walking into like a restaurant scenario and you're on a blind date, so you don't know who you're going to turn up with, right? And then you look into the restaurant and you go, where are they? Where are they? Oh! And you see this person sitting there. They're wearing glasses. They've got brown hair. It's tied up with a white scrunchie, and they've got this floral shirt on. And you think, wow, okay. Don't think it's you, but it's you that you're looking at. So you go over and you sit across the table from yourself, and you do it like a 2-way conversation perspective. So you could even use like 2 cards or 2 dolls where this is you and this is the other you. And this one talks first. Hi, how you going? Good. I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Cool. So what do? Be honest, because they're both you, right? Well, right now I'm doing a live on YouTube. What are you doing? Funny thing, so am I. Oh, we've got something in common. So, do you like doing it? Yeah, I love it. I love helping other people. Okay, why? Why do you love helping other people? So you start psychoanalyzing yourself. Well, I love it when I can help people to bring that spark within themselves and be that love, like I felt in heaven. I want to let everybody know what I felt like when I died. See how I answer it? So you have this conversation with yourself. What are you going to do later? I might be going out later. Oh yeah, where are you going to go? Well, my daughter wants to go up to this place. Oh yeah, how's your daughter going? Oh yeah, she's good. Why do you want to take her up there for? Well, because it's something that's important to her. Well, why are you going then? Well, it's important to her. I like looking after her importance. I like looking after what she needs. So, see how we psychoanalyze ourselves? So you date yourself. Sit down there, take a few minutes. You can do it sitting on the toilet. Imagine that you're looking at yourself sitting on the toilet. Now, I know yourself so intimately, so why are you even embarrassed? Why are you even laughing? Oh my God. Don't worry about it. You know yourself so intimately. So you date yourself and you say to yourself, what do I really want to do in my job? What is it that I like about my job? Which part of your jobs don't you like? Okay, so flip those off. Start thinking about what you really like doing in your job. When you're baking, what is it? What's the big thing about baking? Do you like getting all the ingredients together? Do you like mixing them together? Do you like putting them into the oven and watching it rise? Which part of that? So you break down tasks and we look at what we like and enjoy about it. You know, I now drive my daughter. It's half an hour each way to school. So we leave now at 7:30 in the morning. So she gets to school at 8 and I get back here at 8:30. So it's an hour round trip for me to get her to school now. Which part of that do I like the best? Do I like the part sitting in the car talking to her? Do I like the part where I'm dropping her off? Do I like the part where I can drive home with the radio up? Yay, Bon Jovi's on! Do I like the part when I get home and go, oh God, thank God, now I can get changed? Do I like the part where I'm getting into that car? So now I'm appreciating my car. See how we can break things down that we do. Think about your whole routine in the day. What is it that you like and you don't like? Okay? Learn who you are and learn what it is that you love about yourself. Okay? Because anyone that knows me is going to say, I bet she likes the part where she's driving to school and talking to her daughter. Because that's our time to just sit and talk because we can't get out of the car while it's moving, right? Especially the way she drives. She drives now, okay? Alrighty. So they all resonate so grateful. Hey, 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 happy Sunday. Okay, so guys, it's 9:20. I'm going to put in all my links again. Okay. Here comes, if you want to get a reading from me, have a look at these instructions that I've got there, how to get a reading. If you want to get my books, I've got 4 books, so you can go over, have a read of what they are and think, wow, I'll get them off Lynda, so it saves me some money. Here comes all my books if you want to get those today. If you do want to support my channel and just say, hey, you're doing a good job, here's some money, here's my donation tab, okay? Alrighty, so I'm going to cut it short today because there are things that I do want to do with my daughter today. Diana Kay, this is a very helpful activity, date yourself. I'm going to give that a try this week during my commute. Diana, I've got a lot of exercises in this book. If you want to email me, I'll give you a PDF. I attach my PayPal link just in case you want to pay for it. But every single part in this bag, there's all exercises, okay? See, look, you've got things in here like, let me just read some of these. Being alone is not being lonely. Do what makes you happy. How to smile, okay? Some really good thing. How to date yourself. So there it is there, how to date yourself. Okay, so what page is that on? 315. How to date yourself. So that goes into a big thing, connecting with your higher self, how to recognize your own mistakes, how to create your bubble, meditation techniques. Now, I know a lady she went to a tech, oh my God, I love talking about it because it was just down the road from me, about half an hour from where I am now. She came over to my house. I'll just call her, I'll say Diane. Sorry, Diane K. I'm just going to use your name so it's an example here, right? So this Diana girl came to my house and she says, Lynda, I want you to teach me how to meditate. She said, how much do you charge? And I said, oh, I don't know, whatever you want to throw me as a donation. She said, I've just been down to this Saturday meditation. It was 4 hours long. The first half hour was just a meet and greet. They all just sat around, drank tea, had a couple of biscuits. She said the biscuits was just those $2 Woolworths variety biscuits, nothing special. The next half an hour was wasted by the lady giving everyone a piece of paper and a pen and saying what were they trying to get out of today's meditation, which we all know what we're going to write. I want to feel more at ease. I want to lose my depression. I want to lose my anxiety. I want more health in my life. I just did that in 5 seconds, but it took half an hour. So there's the first hour gone. So then they did do a meditation for an hour, and she said, I fell asleep, which, hello, a lot of people do. So there's your 2 hours. Then they all had a cup of tea for another half hour, and then they sat around and spoke about what happened to them until they all went home. They got a piece of paper, printed off Google, how to meditate. Wasn't laminated, it was just a piece of paper, straight off the printer like this. $1,250 later. She had 6 people there that day. Not a bad wicket, hey? So if that woman does that once a week for 4 hours, she's clearing over $6,000 a week. Do you think that's fair? I've got all my techniques on how to meditate, and well, may include the one that she said, but it's in my book that you can virtually get for free because I love helping people. Okay? Alrighty. So on that note, hi Colin. Hi all. Thanks for today. You're amazing, Colin. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, so guys, I'm going to let it go short today because there are some things that, we're in a new location. Tashi's been with her dad for the last 2 weekends in a row. So to double up because I kept her home while we were moving. So today we're out exploring. Yesterday we went out for some cool drives. We've found some nice places that are local. Today we're going out exploring more. I know that there's a big market just down the street, so we're going to go find those markets. So, yeah, I hope today that it has been beneficial for you. I hope and pray that today you spend your time thinking about who it is that you are on the inside. Stop the jealousy, stop the hate, stop hurting other people just because they're hurting you type. I feel sorry today for our Prime Minister Albanese. What a humbled thing for him today. Everyone's calling for his resignation today. We can only surmise that he tried to do what he thought was in the best interests of Australia, even though in Australia did not agree with him. The same as what happened in New Zealand, the same as what's happening now in America with Biden. I can only imagine what he feels of going to bed at night when he looks on social media and sees how many people hate him. So that's where we show him compassion and say, well, we don't say, well, you got what you sowed. Don't be that person. Don't be that person, guys. You look at them and you say, well, I hope that you are learning the lesson that you have assigned yourself, because I am learning the lesson that you assigned for me. I personally am learning how not to be that sort of person. So I thank you for letting me be able to use logic, decision-making, and most of all, critical thinking in deciding who I want to be based on what I see you doing. So today when I think about Albanese, he's not going to be anywhere today. He's going to be running away with his tail between his legs. But I feel for the man. He's just a man. We all make mistakes. Some are greater than others, right? And at the end of the day, think about the lessons that these people are teaching us. How to be nicer people. So go out there today as you go around. Hi, Teresa Green. Teresa Green. As you go around in your day today, even if it's nighttime, so it's tomorrow for you, try to touch the heart of just one person. It could be just a smile as you walk past them. You may go up and say, hey, as you walk past, or morning. I walk past my neighbours and I say, morning. And it's like, g'day, how are you? Great. So it starts that conversation. You may want to compliment someone. Wow, where did you get those shoes from? Even if they're the ugliest things that you've ever seen, don't worry about it. You are complimenting that they have something that even though you personally don't like them, it's their choice to like it. They may have some sort of illness, injury, or other sort of debilitating situation happening where they don't have a choice to wear those shoes. So think of it that way when you go out on your days. Compliment people. Even if you don't like it personally, that's just your ego. They like it. That's all that matters to them. And if you go home and say, wow, that lady had bright yellow hair, that took guts. You know, one of my favourite movies is the Bangor sisters, Goldie Hawn, Susan Sarandon, and Geoffrey Rush. It's called the Bangor sisters. If you've seen it, you'll know what I'm talking about. They were groupies in the 70s. And Susan Sarandon is now a lawyer. And at one stage, she cuts all her hair off. Geoffrey Rush comes in and he says, wow, that took guts. Be that person who takes the guts. Be you. Don't be what society wants you to be. Go out there and be who you want you to be. Okay? Sending your love and blessings your way. Thank you. All things must pass. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I love you all. If you want my books, just go over to my website. It's all here in the description. You've got my website if you want to go and get my books, how to get organize a reading if you want a reading next week, because I do have availabilities. Have a great Sunday, everybody. Go out and enjoy it. Even if it's pouring rain or snowing where you are, enjoy it. Because as we all know, things do not last. Everything is forever changing. You know what I mean? So on that note, I'm going to get in the car and take my daughter for a drive and learn our new surroundings here today. So have a great day, guys. I love you all, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.